Hi, welcome to Sunday Sun Sport Talk. Me, Chief Sports Writer Steve Brown, and this week, because Neil's swanning off on holiday, Mike Kelly, our news editor. Not a huge amount going on this week, transfer-wise, but Joey Barton, of course, is a free man again, and has been backed by Kevin Keegan, and the club have released a statement saying that he has got a future at the club. That's obviously got a lot of supporters back, so Mike, what do you think of it?
It has. Well, the problem for Newcastle is that they need him. They haven't really signed anybody. So with the best will in the world, even if they want to get on the moral high horse about it, they can't really afford to let him go because there's been such a dearth of signings by Newcastle over the summer, and the fans are worried about that. So they need to keep him.
On the other side, there'll be those who say, well, yeah, but he hasn't actually really done it for Newcastle, apart from maybe a few games towards the end of last season.
He's had a curious Newcastle career. He came under a cloud. He's remained under a cloud since he's been here. I think it's fair to say the Man City fans were quite pleased to see the back of him. He wasn't particularly popular there because of all his personal troubles. He hasn't really had the mindset to perform for Newcastle. I mean, he might argue that once he gets all these personal problems behind him, the Newcastle fans might see the football player he was a year or two. He might actually start performing. So let's hope that, I mean, he can actually contribute something to the Newcastle team.
There's no question that if his head isn't sort of distracted by these things, he is a quality player, and the sort of quality player that could benefit Newcastle.
Yeah.
We saw that when he did sort of pull Man City through games. As you say, we haven't really seen that yet. Do you think he can get beyond these sort of problems, or is it can a leopard change his spots?
Yeah, well, I'm sure. We'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell. He's had such bad press since he's been here. I don't know if he's just gone too far down the road, and he just will never show the ability he undoubtedly had a year or so ago.
I mean, it'd be great if in a year's time we're sort of sitting here saying, well, they made the right decision. I think the one person that you want it to work for is Kevin Keegan, who's really put his neck on the line for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. He has done. It's surprised some Newcastle United fans because they expect Kevin Keegan very much in tune with the fans. The fans are obviously against Joey Barton. Kevin Keegan actually came out and publicly spoke, one of his few public utterances recently, actually came out and spoke in favour of Joey Barton. Yeah, he's put his neck on the line. Hopefully, if anyone can bring the best out of Joey Barton, it'll be Kevin Keegan.
Sure. Well, here's hoping. And while we're on the subject of perceived bad boys, Sunderland have signed El Hadji Diouf this week. Again, what's your thoughts on that?
He's an interesting player. He's obviously someone who's extremely... He actually was revered at Bolton. He's a very popular player there, but I would probably guess 91 other fans of the club's fans didn't like him. So hopefully he'll make a success of it. I mean, he had a very bad patch, obviously had a few spitting incidents and stuff like that, but he seems to have calmed down. He's actually a very talented player, and I think he'll actually add to the Sunderland team. Yeah,
I agree. I think that's the key. It's a bit like what you're saying about Barton, when Newcastle need him. He does improve the squad. If anyone can sort of channel a difficult character, it's probably Roy Keane.
Yeah. He's a very determined player as well. I think he's a keen type of player. He's very independent-minded but skillful and strong. I think he's an excellent signing for Sunderland. I'm sure he'll be a success there.
And again, here's hoping for that.